this is going to be part 3 of our Monty Hall problem video. If you haven't watched the first 2 parts, then this part probably isn't going to make a whole lot of sense to you. So, the place we are in the program is we are having the contestant switch doors, and we'll keep track of his score for that. So, we have the prize door and the user door. And the next thing we need to do is figure out which door is going to be opened. So we need to call in the method to figure that out. So we'll scroll up just a little bit. And notice we had host opens door, then we set in the prize door, then the user door. So we'll go back down. So, open door, we'll call that, equals, sorry, I forgot the name of it again. It's kind of late at night here where I am. So we'll say host opens door, and then the order was prize door and user door. So we need to send in prize door, and we need to send in user door. Okay, so let's see what happens. So if the prize door equals 1, we'll do all the scenarios for that. So if user door equals 1, alright, so prize door is 1, user door is 1. No, I'm sorry. We do not know what the prize door is at this point. So let's go with if user door is equal to 1. Alright, so the user is at door number 1. So user door equals 1. Open door. So if the open door is 2, the user would switch to door number 3. And that's how we do that. So if the open door is door number 3, well, the user's at door number 1, so the user would switch to door number 2. But what if the user door is door number 2? We're essentially going to be doing the same thing, just switching some numbers around. Probably, let's go switch with 1s and 2s with this one. So if the user door is door number 2, then open door would be door number 1 or 3. So if open door is door number 1, the user would have to switch to door number 3. Otherwise, if the open door is door number 3, then the user door would have to switch to door number 1. User door equals 2, so that's the end of that if statement. But what if the user door equals door number 3? Alright, so if the user door equals door number 3, then open door could be 1 or 2. So if open door equals 1, then the user would have to switch to door number 2. Because that's the only door left to switch to. But if the open door is door number 2, the user would have to switch to door number 1, because that's the only open door to switch to. Okay, so random door is opened and user switches door. So at this point, let's say user door equals 3 there, keep track of that. So at this point in the program, we'll put a comment. At this point, the user has switched to the only open door, or to the remaining door. Alright, so now we just need to see if the user door is on the prize door. So if user door is the same thing as prize door, I believe that's what we called it, we will increment the switch door win sum. So switch door win sum plus plus. And then if the user door is not equal to the prize door, we'll increment the lose sum. Switch door lose sum plus plus. And then we need a for loop to run this 10,000 times to make it fair. And notice we need to get this part inside the for loop because, well, we need to get new doors each time. So for int I equals 0, I is less than 10,000, we'll increment I by that. And we need to bring that brace down to right here. And the problem I just had is actually why I need to label stuff better. So the label should say contestant switches door. Label down here should say that. Contestant switches door. Because those can get harder and harder to find. And this is the end of the for loop, so for int I less than 10,000. Then we need to run both of these, so we'll say contestant switches door and contestant keeps door. Alright, so yeah, Monty with a capital M, Monty, Hall, problem, Joey equals new Monty, Hall, problem, and Joey dot keep door lose sum, and then we'll also have Joey dot keep door win sum. Something's wrong here. Oh, contestant keeps door. My bad. That's what's wrong. Keeps door. And we'll have the same thing as contestant switches door. And I spelled something wrong. I'm not sure what I spelled wrong, so I'm just going to copy that and then paste it. I've never been good at spelling. Okay, not sure what letter changed. Yeah. Oh, then at the end here, we need to print out some info. We'll actually create a method for that. Print info. Actually, yeah, we'll do it this way. Keep door win sum. Then we need to do this for all these. Keep door lose sum. I'm gonna pause the video to save time. Okay, I'm trying to keep this video as close to 10 minutes as possible. It's gonna go a few minutes over, I think. But all I did while it was paused is just finish, like, these statements right here. So nothing tricky. Hopefully you can trust me on that. So we need to call the print info. So we need to call the print info method. Print info. We'll run this. Should run fairly quickly. So whenever we kept the door, we won 3,300 times, and we lost 6,700 times. But whenever we switched the door, I'll run this again. These numbers are there's a problem in the program. Let me pause in the video and see if I can figure out what's wrong.